Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Dhamma Pranam, Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Haribol, welcome to reading session.
Prabhu,
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Jai Shri Prabhu.
what is the channel name of the Madhav Kids? What is the name of the YouTube channel?
I think it's just as Chem Kids.
ISKM Kids. Oh, okay. Oh,
Let's chant the
Hare
Mangala.
Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam Prabhu, Jai Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Sora Prabhu, Danda Pranam, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Thank you
Hare
so
Krishna,
much.
Saurabh Prabhu. Dhamma Pranam, Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Who wants to chant the Mangalacharan prayers? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Agnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Darati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yutapatakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrijatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gourangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarupyascha Kripa Sindhupya Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Shunyavadi Ashatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. So today we continue Canto 1, Chapter 2, text number 27. Rajastama prakritaya samashila bhajanti vai pitirbhuta prajesadin shriyaishvarya prajepsava. Rajaha, the mode of passion, tamaha, the mode of ignorance, prakritayaha, of that mentality, samashilaha, of the same categories, bhajanti, do worship. Why actually? Pitir, the forefathers, bhuta, other living beings, prajesa adin, controller of cosmic administration, shriya, enrichment, aishwarya, wealth and power, praja, aristocracy, ipsavaha, so desiring. Translation. Those who are in the modes of passion and ignorance worship the forefathers, other living beings, and the demigods who are in charge of cosmic activities, for they are urged by a desire to be materially benefited with woman, wealth, power, and aristocratic birth. So, what will the demigod worshippers say to this verse? What is their argument?
Yeah, they will ignore bro. Yeah.
This is quite direct. And because this Bhagavatam, this is Vedas, so what they can say actually.
Oh, like in India, also many people, like they are Mayavadis, they say that Puranas is not part of the Vedas. They say like that.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Prabhu. Like
Yes,
they are
Prabhu.
sure asking.
Yes,
Yeah,
Prabhu.
they will say that Puranas are like some mythological tale, you know, bro. Saying, bro. Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu, but why did great acharyas write some mythology stories, some Harry Potter stories?
Yes.
You
And
know, they wrote the
yes.
Vedas, Then they had some extra time. They wrote some stories with them. What is this?
Yes, bro. Like I saw Srila Prabhupada's one video. He's saying that why they wasted their time. They are so
Yes, bro.
foolish by writing some mythological story.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. There's one lecture actually. Yeah.
And there's a verse that says it's the fifth Veda, so they cannot. If the Vedas say this is
Ac-
Veda, so what they
Actually,
can.
Prabhu, even in the, I think in the Rig Veda, there was a verse where it is clearly written that even Puranas are part of the Vedas. It
Yes,
was
bro.
clearly written. Yeah, there
Yes,
is a reference like that.
Like it's a historical record, right, bro? Sai bro? It's a really event. Those have happened, right? In
yes, Prabhu.
Puranas. Yes, bro.
Purport. There is no need to worship demigods of whatsoever category if one is serious about going back to Godhead. In the Bhagavad Gita 7:20-23, it is clearly said that those who are mad after material enjoyment approach the different demigods for temporary benefits, which are meant for men with a poor fund of knowledge. We should never desire to increase the depth of material enjoyment. Material enjoyment should be accepted only up to the point of the bare necessities of life and not more or less than that. To accept more material enjoyment means to bind oneself more and more to the miseries of material existence. More wealth, more women, and false aristocracy are some of the demands of the materially disposed man because he has no information of the benefit derived from Vishnu worship. By Vishnu worship, one can derive benefit in this life as well as in life after death. Forgetting these principles, foolish people who are after more wealth, more wives, and more children worship various demigods. The aim of life is to end the miseries of life and not to increase them. For material enjoyment, there is no need to approach the demigods. The demigods are but servants of the Lord. As such, they are duty bound to supply necessities of life in the form of water, light, air, etc. One should work hard and worship the Supreme Lord by the fruits of one's hard labor for existence, and that should be motto of life. One should be careful to execute occupational service with faith in God in the proper way, and that will lead one gradually on the progressive march back to Godhead. Lord Sri Krishna, when he was personally present at Vrajadam, stopped the worship of the demigod Indra and advised the residents of Vraja to worship by their business and to have faith in God. Worshipping the multi-gods for material gain is practically a perversity of religion. This sort of religious activity has been condemned in the very beginning of the Bhagavatam as Kaitava Dharma. There is only one religion in the world to be followed by one and all, and that is the Bhagavad Dharma, or the religion which teaches one to worship the personality of Godhead and no one else.
This, yes. This demigod worship, Prabhu, mainly happens in India. Like I see that many festivals, like they worship demigods for wealth, like that, wealth and money and like that.
Yes, Prabhu.
Those who are materially attached, they worship.
Yes, Prabhu. There
Yes,
is
yes,
demigod
bro.
worship, but
Bro.
in the West there is mostly demon worship because they just try to worship their boss, who is giving their money, they're worshiping them. So this is also one kind of crazy type of
Yes,
worship
Prabhu.
they
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
And now the
yeah.
Indians are wanting to do the same. They want to move to the West so they can worship the demons in the West. Some big Microsoft
Yeah,
guy
yeah,
giving him a
yeah,
big
yeah, yeah.
wants to
Yes,
worship him.
bro.
Yes,
Yes,
bro.
bro.
This is
Everyone
like
is
sad reality,
brainwashed,
bro.
bro.
And I've
Yes,
seen
Everyone is
someone
brainwashed.
they're ready to sacrifice everything for this, that they can leave everything, this and that, and they can move here without any money, and they have to work like slaves for many years. And then it's not even sure that they will get some Microsoft position or something. And still they are ready to do the sacrifice. But for temple life, Krishna consciousness, or not even visiting temple, that's not even
yes,
possible.
bro. Yeah, this is like the harsh truth actually. This is the
Yes.
irony actually. Means I've seen that many Indians here they worship the Westerners, like they think that the Westerners are like God. They consider them, oh, they are so great like that. But there's nothing great about
Mm,
them.
Yes, Prabhu. And one thing
that is
when people
colonial
talk
mindset.
about the Indians, when they talk about Dharma, now you can differentiate to them that, okay, you're talking about Dharma, but is it Kaitava Dharma or Bhagavad Dharma? Then, because they always say dharma, dharma, but you can put subject to that which dharma you mean. Do you know what is dharma? Because they always say, oh, we follow Sanatan Dharma, this dharma, but you can clearly point out that
Yes,
here
bro. They don't
some
know.
says you're doing Kaitava Dharma. This is not Sanatan Dharma. This is something else.
They have half knowledge, and half knowledge is very dangerous.
Yes, Prem.
Yes.
Who wants to read the next verse? Oh, it's full of Vasudeva.
Can I read, bro?
Yes, Prem.
Okay, this is very big one, bro. Can I read? Vasudeva Parabeda, Vasudeva Paramataha, Vasudeva Parajoga, Vasudeva Parapriya, Vasudeva Param Jnanam, Vasudeva Param Tapaha, Vasudeva Param Dharmo, Vasudeva Paragati, Vasudeva, the personality of Godhead, Paraha, ultimate goal, Vedaha, revealed scriptures, Vasudeva, the personality of Godhead, Paraha, for worshipping, Makaha, sacrifice, Vasudeva, the personality of Godhead, Paraha, means of attaining, Yoga, mystic paraphernalia, Vasudeva, the personality of Godhead, Paraha, under his control, Priya, repetitive activities, Vasudeva, the personality of Godhead, Param, the supreme, Jnanam, knowledge, Vasudeva, the personality of Godhead, Param, best, Tapaha, austerity, Vasudeva, the personality of Godhead, Paraha, superior quality, Dharma, religion, Vasudeva, the personality of Godhead, Paraha, ultimate, Gati, goal of life. Yes, Prabhu. So many Vasudeva in this.
Yes, Prabhu. Haribo.
Very
So
good.
what does it mean?
Haribo.
Do you now remember the translation of Vasudeva?
Yes, bro. It is inscribed in the mind.
Yes, Prabhu.
This log is very good, right, bro? Translation. In the revealed scriptures, the ultimate object of knowledge is Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead. The purpose of performing sacrifice is to please Him. Yoga is for realizing Him. All putative activities are ultimately regarded by Him only. He is supreme knowledge, and all severe austerities are performed to know Him. Religion is rendering loving service. Dharma is rendering loving service unto Him. He is a supreme goal of life. Purport by His divine grace, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah.
That Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, is the only object of worship, is confirmed in the two slokas. In the Vedic literature, there is the same objective, establishing one's relationship and ultimately reviving our lost loving service unto Him. That is the sum and substance of the Vedas. In the Bhagavad Gita, the same theory is confirmed by the Lord in His own words. The ultimate purpose of the Vedas is to know Him only. All the revealed scriptures are prepared by the Lord through His incarnation in the body of Srila Vyasadeva, just to remind the fallen conditioned souls conditioned by material nature of Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead. Okay. No demigod can award freedom from material bondage. This is the point, na Prabhu. They don't know, right, Sai Prabhu? That's why they are worshiping demigod India nowadays.
Yes,
You
bro.
know,
Yes, bro. Especially in West Bengal.
is what yes, bro. Yeah, bro, these are bro, very much. That is the verdict of all the Vedic literatures. Impersonalists who have no information of the personality of Godhead minimize the omnipotency of the Supreme Lord and put him on equal footing with all other living beings. And for this act, such impersonalists get freedom from material bondage with great difficulty. They can only surrender unto him after many, many births and culture of transcendental knowledge. One may argue that the Vedic activities are based on sacrificial ceremonies. That is true, but all such sacrifices are also meant for realizing the truth about Vasudeva. Another name of Vasudeva is Yajna, sacrifice, and in the Bhagavad Gita, it is clearly stated that all sacrifices and all activities are to be conducted for the satisfaction of Jagya or Vishnu, the personality of Godhead. This is the case also with the yoga systems. Yoga means to get into touch with the Supreme Lord. The process, however, includes several bodily features such as asana, dhyana, pranayama, meditation, etc. And all of them are meant for concentrating upon the localized aspect of Vasudeva represented as Paramatma. Okay, so Swami Prabhu. So this pranayama nowadays they do in India, Prabhu. But they say that this is for like some bodily fitness,
Yes,
They
Prabhu.
don't know
Yes,
that
Prabhu,
this
yes,
is
Prabhu.
Paramatma.
Yes, Prabhu. Even West they do this because yesterday my sister posted to his Instagram story. He posted his dog. He was doing a stretching, like he was stretching his back, and my sister
Hmm,
wrote the text. I don't know anything about yoga, but I
hmm.
can say that the position my dog is doing, and he wrote some Sanskrit word or something, and I was like, "What is going on here?"
Yes, bro.
I
It's,
commented
it's like
like, "This is
it's
not
like
yoga."
completely opposite pole, bro. Completely
Yes,
opposite to truth.
like the dog
Yes.
was doing yoga. I was like, how can dog do yoga? In dog body, you don't do yoga.
Yoga. Prabhu, even here recently, our Prime Minister conducted International Yoga Day. Don't know for what purpose, but he used like spend a lot of money and did yoga day for no reason actually.
Yeah, they say that for bodily fitness, bro, but they don't know this Paramatma and all. They don't know.
Yes, Prabhu. In West, everyone knows this word is stretching. It's not like yoga. It's stretching that.
Ah, actually, yoga is a process to link with the Supreme Personality of
Hare
Godhead. But
Krishna
here we are
Prabhu,
doing
Sri
yoga.
Chaitanya Baladev Tulsi Sadguru Krishna Prabhupada.
Prabhupada.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Leva
Prabhu,
Prabhu,
Dandavata
Prabhupada, Jai
Pranam,
Shri
Prabhu.
Prabhupada.
Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Yes,
Hare Krishna
Prabhu.
Prabhu.
Ways to connect with the Supreme.
Yes, but here what they're doing yoga to
Yeah,
like
they
maintain
connect
the
with the
body
lowest.
and like the maintaining in the body
Yeah,
engaging
Swami
in
Prabhu.
mental activities.
There is something called pranayama. That my father also stretching me to doing that. That is just air practice. Air practice, breathing practice. And he means they said that it will means get your stress out from your body. It will make you physically fit. Kind of this kind of thing. But these
Yes,
are not the real goal, right? Real goal is
it's
Paramatma.
by exercise. It has
Yeah,
this and spirituality has nothing to do. It's because
nothing
they're
to do.
mixing
Yeah,
the two things. They're saying this is
yeah.
something spiritual, but at the same time they say it's like exercise. So which one it
Yes,
is?
yes. Yeah.
And yeah, because it's not possible to do in this age to gain spiritual benefit through this. If one wants to gain spiritual benefit, he should separate his stretching and he should do chanting for the spiritual thing, not that he will do some breathing and all this and think that okay, I will do this and
Yeah,
do chanting and they will all both be spiritual. It doesn't work
even
like
if you say to these people, na, that chant, they will not chant,
yes,
Prabhu. They
Prabhu.
will
Yeah,
go,
I've
go
noticed.
away.
Yes,
Yeah.
Prabhu. They will even look at you crazy at that or why you're. I've seen here there is like people who come from Nepal or some places like this and they know
Mm,
Krishna. They post Krishna on their social media. They talk about Krishna. But when you say about
mm,
chanting or something like this, they look at the and or reading books or something or
mm.
participating on the festivals and all this or
Yes, Prabhu.
observing the fastings. They look at you weird. They're like, oh, what is
Yes,
this?
yes,
And
yes, yes,
looking
yes.
at them weird. I'm always like, what are you looking at me weird? You are from there and you are not doing you are coming here and acting like these crazy
Yes,
Westerns that drink every day.
yeah,
Yes, Prabhu, it
yes.
is like very sad that our
It
people are
is,
forgetting
it is actually,
their own
Prabhu,
religion.
Kali Yuga and degradation, actually, nothing
Yes,
else.
Yes, Prabhu. Like Indians have reduced to this actually. So sad actually.
yes,
Yeah,
bro.
Prabhu.
That's true.
Paramatma realization is but partial realization of Vasudeva. And if one is successful in that attempt, one realizes Vasudeva in full. But by ill luck, most of the yogis are stranded by the powers of mysticism achieved through the bodily process. Ill-fated yogis are given a chance in the next part. Don't scroll up little bit. by being placed in the families of good learned Brahmanas or in the families of rich merchants in order to execute the unfinished task of Vasudeva realizes. If such fortunate Brahmanas and sons of rich men properly utilize the chance, they can easily realize Vasudeva by good association with saintly person. Unfortunately, such preferential persons are captivated again by material wealth and honor and practically forget the aim of life. That's see, bro. This is also so for the culture of knowledge. According to Bhagavad Gita, there are 18 items in culturing knowledge. And by such culture of knowledge, one becomes gradually prideless, devoid of vanity, non-violent, forbearing, simple, devoted to the great spiritual master and self-control. By culture of knowledge, one becomes unattached to heart and home and becomes conscious of the miseries due to death, birth, old age, and disease. And all culture of knowledge culminates in devotional service to the personality of Godhead Vasudeva. Therefore, Vasudeva is the ultimate aim. Vasudeva is the ultimate aim in culturing all different branches of knowledge. Culture of knowledge leading one to the transcendental plane of meeting Vasudeva in real knowledge. Physical knowledge in its various branches is condemned in the Bhagavad Gita as Ajnana. Yes, and or the opposite of real knowledge. Just see, bro. Hi, bro. Just see this thing. Nowadays, this college, university, all are giving these educations. These are
Yes,
police
bro.
education.
Yes, bro.
Yes, bro.
The ultimate aim of physical knowledge is to satisfy the senses, which means prolongation of term or the term of material existence and thereby continuation of the threefold miseries. So prolonging the miserable life of material existence is nescience, but the same physical knowledge leading to the way of spiritual understanding helps one to end the miserable life of physical existence and to begin the life of spiritual existence on the plane of Vasudeva. The same applies to all kinds of austerities. Tapasya means voluntary acceptance of bodily pains to achieve some higher end of life. Ravana and Hiranyakasipu underwent a severe type of bodily torture to achieve the end of sense gratification. Sometimes modern politicians also undergo severe types of austerities to achieve some political end. This
Modi
is
ji.
yes, bro. Uh, this is this is not actually tapasya. One should accept voluntary bodily inconvenience for the sake of knowing Vasudeva because that is the way of real austerity. Otherwise, all forms of austerities are classified as mode of passion and ignorance. Passion and ignorance cannot end the miseries of life. Only the mode of goodness can mitigate the threefold miseries of life. Vasudeva and Devaki, the so-called father and mother of Lord Krishna, underwent penances to get Vasudeva as their son. Lord Sri Krishna is the father of all living beings. Bhagavad Gita 14.4. Therefore, he is the original living being uh, uh, of all other living beings. He is the original eternal enjoyer amongst all the enjoyers. Therefore, no one can be his begetting father. He as the ignorant may think. Lord Sri Krishna agreed to become the son of Vasudeva and Devaki upon being pleased with their severe austerities. Therefore, if any austerities have to be done, they must be done to achieve the end of knowledge, Vasudeva. Vasudeva is the original personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna. As explained before, the original personality of Godhead expands himself by innumerable forms. Such expansion of forms is made possible by his various energies. His energies are also multifarious, and his internal energies are superior and external energies are inferior in quality. They are explained in the Bhagavad Gita 7.4 to 6, as the para and apara prakritis. So his expansion of various forms which take place via the internal energies are superior forms, whereas the expansion which take place via the external energies are inferior forms. The living entities are also his expansions. The living entities who are expanded by his internal potency are eternally liberated persons. Okay. Whereas those who are expanded by the material energies are eternally conditioned souls. Sai Prabhu, here it's explained, Prabhu, that eternally liberated and conditioned souls.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Therefore, all culture of or knowledge, austerity, sacrifice, and activities should be where am I? I lost,
Should be
Prabhu.
aimed at changing.
And therefore, all cultures, yes, Prabhu, all culture of knowledge, austerity, sacrifice, and activities should be aimed at changing the quality of the influence that is acting upon us. For the present, we are all being controlled by the external energy of the Lord, and just to change the quality of the influence, we must endeavor to cultivate spiritual energy. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is said that those who are Mahatmas or those whose minds have been so broadened as to be engaged in the service of Lord Krishna are under the influence of the internal potency. And the effect is that such broad-minded living beings are constantly engaged in the service of the Lord without deviation. That should be the aim of life, and that is the verdict of all the Vedic literatures. No one should bother himself with repetitive activities or dry speculation about transcendental knowledge. Everyone should at once engage himself in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. Nor should one worship different demigods who work as different hands of the Lord for creation, maintenance, or destruction of the material world. There are innumerable powerful demigods who look over the external management of the material world. They are all different assisting hands of Lord Vasudeva. Even Lord Shiva and and Lord Brahma are included within the list of demigods. But Lord Vishnu or Vasudeva is always transcendentally situated. Even though he accepts the quality of goodness of the material world, he is still transcendental to all the material worlds. The following example will clear that matter more explicitly. In the prison house, there are prisoners and the managers of the prison house. Both the managers and the prisoners are bound up by the laws of the king. But even though the king sometimes comes in the,
Oh, there is a picture. I think it's
there is a
of
picture. Yes, bro.
yes. So let
There
us
is-
see.
Yeah, scroll down, bro. Sometimes comes. What is
Yes,
this?
Prabhu.
But even though the king sometimes,
So there's the managers, there is the prisoners, and sometimes even the king comes. So I think the managers are the demigods, prisoners are us,
Demigods. Yeah.
and the
Yes,
king
bro.
is Krishna.
Yes, bro.
Or can the king mean the spiritual master also? Or is a spiritual master a manager?
yeah, yes,
Maybe,
bro.
bro.
Oh, we have
What
a
is
picture.
the picture? Oh, this is a picture of the demigods. Oh, this is Lord Vishnu in the center. Lord Shiva, Lord
Yeah,
Brahma.
yeah, Lord Vishnu and Shiva and Brahma, Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva.
Anand Shesh.
These pictures are very good.
Yes,
Yes,
bro. This is Lord Shiva doing the Tandava dance.
yes, Prabhu. See how
Yeah,
dark.
Tanda.
Dance of destruction.
This is
We
not
have
not a
that.
dance, no? Not a
Oh,
dance.
see the colors.
Natraj. Yes, yes.
I
Yeah.
think these colors are the red is the mode of passion, blue is ignorance.
Yeah,
They're put and see here is like white, so it's like
it's like goodness. I don't
yes.
know. Yeah, Sattva.
Yeah,
Yes.
only now I
Prabhu,
noticed.
Semi Prabhu, and I think there are 108 dances, ne Prabhu? Or is it
What?
how many? Of Lord Shiva.
Eight.
What?
The
What?
dance.
Remember?
8 dances.
8.
Yes, Prabhu.
I thought it's 108.
Maybe.
Yeah,
It's like each and
Lord
every dance has its own purpose.
Shiva dance to destroy the world, na bro. That
Yes,
I
bro.
know.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
universe.
Dance of destruction.
Not world universe. Yes, bro.
Oh.
Oh, the transcendental person
But
of God
pass-
accepts the three quality forms of Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara.
Maheshwara. Yeah. another name of Lord Shiva.
Yeah, you know, Swami Prabhu, somewhere I read that this Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva is like some Rajoguni and Tamoguni avatar, you know.
Yes, Prabhu.
They're
Yeah, they are
in
in,
charge. In
Guna.
charge, yes, yes.
they are in, yeah, they are in charge, yes, bro. I think.
Yes, Prabhu. It's not like there are some independent persons who are like in control of something, because
Hmm. No, bro, it's like they are controlling these gunas or they are even in this Rajoguna and Tamoguna. That's I can't understand.
it's one of the offenses also to think that they are independent of Krishna.
Yeah, yes,
Ah,
bro.
yes,
That is
bro.
true. That is 10 offenses, right, bro?
Yes,
Fear
Prabhu.
it.
But
Yes,
most
bro.
like this, that they are all like that they're like from different places. They are some three different, completely different personalities that are not like working together. They have just come to here. Everyone has given like 33% of control of this world, and in this way they're
But
controlling all.
you know one thing, Swami Prabhu, that Sadasiva is like eternal, you know, that Kailas Dham in Sadasiva.
Yes, Prabhu. And in spiritual world, there is all these like the demigods, prototypes of them. Like there is Ganesh, there is all this in spiritual world.
Okay. I don't know, bro. That's
Yeah, that's why
Oh,
Prabhu
I
said.
didn't.
I don't know also, but that's why Prabhu said,
Yes,
and
bro.
I'm just repeating
Means
what he said. So if
so much still yet to learn, bro, for me.
yes, yeah,
yes,
he
bro.
said there's,
Okay.
and I've heard this many times before in the lectures that there is all these forms, and
Hmm.
but they are in like pure form. They are not in the. But I don't know anything about that actually, so I don't want to speculate.
First time hearing that, bro. I don't know.
In India, many people they worship Lord Shiva and Mahakali.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
if you watch the recent 2 lectures of in ISKM TV of Tadvait Prabhu, I think in the last 5, in some of them it was maybe Pranjal Prabhu remembers. He knows all the lectures by memory. In one, he was talking about this. They're like it was in temple. It was not like Zoom meeting. It was temple lecture, and he was saying this
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, okay, okay.
this month,
Yes,
last month, I mean.
in West Bengal, Prabhu, do you know what they say? Like they say that Lord Shiva, like he does intoxication, so we'll also do intoxication like that.
Yes.
Oh, they are
I don't know
cool,
what.
bro. They are
Yeah, but
foolish
I don't
people.
know this that where it said that Lord Shiva does intoxication, because that is also something their imaginary thing. Because
Yes,
I've
Prabhu.
never actually found the reference to that. We know that Lord Shiva drank the poison, but that he did intoxication, that I've never heard this.
And one more thing,
Prabhu,
Prabhu. Sorry.
Yes,
I think Lord Shiva might have used it before, but when he meditated, I don't think you can open a third eye without, if you smoke weed, you can't even dream. When you smoke weed, you won't remember your dreams. So I think it's a false by addicts to just to smoke. They're telling that
yes,
Lord Shiva
Prabhu.
smoked. I don't
yes,
think
Prabhu.
he
Yes,
smoked
Prabhu.
I
after getting
Yeah.
enlightened. You
Yeah,
can't
I
open
did
a
Yes,
third
yes,
eye.
yes.
reference
Yes,
to this.
bro. Bro. Just like that.
Yeah, I think it is a propaganda, like to get an excuse for smoking.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, I've only
Yes,
found
Prabhu.
some
Look at South
references.
Africa, Prabhu.
What, Prabhu?
So I'm saying South Africa, they always do, like the people who meditate, they always give themselves that excuse. You have
Yes,
to be
Prabhu.
high when you meditate. What?
I just know
You
that
know,
all the like Agori and all these sadhus that are there,
yeah,
all
Ogori, they like eat body, you know, bro.
yeah,
Like
because
human.
in the
Yeah.
West, when we see Indian sadhus in television or internet anywhere, they are always smoking these pipes on their hand,
Yeah,
and
like they generally go to this Kumbh Mela and basically capture picture from there.
yes, Prabhu. So I've only seen it there, but I've not
Hmm.
seen reference that Lord Shiva did this. Maybe his followers are doing, but it doesn't mean that he's doing.
Yes, so actually, when I say that there is no such reference, they say that there is a Lord Shiva temple where they offer alcohol to Shiva, so we will also drink that. They give
Yes,
such
Prabhu.
excuse for
Yeah,
that.
alcohol, you know, Nirprabhu, they offered to even Ma Durga. They offered
Yes,
to the
Prabhu.
Durga temple also.
Yeah,
Yes, Prabhu.
because this used to be done, this offering of like alcohol in the ceremonies, and in that way, because there is license for everything, even
Yeah,
intoxication.
yeah, yeah. These are
Eating.
in Shastra, bro. These are in
Yes,
Shastra. Yeah, yeah.
but what they are doing now is a little bit different if they just due to
Mhm.
unregulated intoxication or some same as the the animal sacrifices. Now they are doing in somewhere like in the middle of the city. They have many slaughterhouses and they do this and that, and they say, okay, this is
Mhm.
offered, and
Yes,
but
yes,
it's not
yes.
like that. It used to the slaughterhouse used to be far away from the city. It shouldn't be anywhere close, and it's once a month, and you need to do certain mantras. You have to, when you cut the animal, you have to say that I'm killing you now, but
Yeah,
later.
like those mantra need to be perfect also. Otherwise, it's not possible. It's like this way.
Yes, Prabhu, this is true. Nobody's in the
Presently, such
chat.
such qualified brahmanas
You
don't
know, Neer
exist.
Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
There is a misleading sect exist. You know, they basically offering this peace to Govinda. You know, as prasad. Yeah,
Yeah. Someone said to me that Vaishnavas in West Bengal, they offer fish and eat. I didn't
not
believe it,
everyone,
but
Prabhu. Not
yeah,
everyone, but they are
yes,
misleading.
Prabhu.
Some misleading sect. Yeah,
Yeah. Some say like that. It is misleading actually.
it's like Sahajya. You know, Sahajya.
Yes,
Sahaji.
I never liked fishes. They are scary looking, and even when I was a little child, because in Finland everyone goes fishing. Yeah, it's the summer activity. Everyone goes fishing.
Let me travel.
Those,
I also hate them, especially those bones,
yes,
because
Prabhu.
it
Yes,
used
yes,
to interrupt me when you
And
eat
they smell horrible. They smell absolutely
yes, Prabhu.
horrible. The fishes. Even if you go to some lake where there is a lot of fish, you suddenly get the fish smell. You're like, oh, what is this? And
Yes, bro. I don't know how someone like this means my family
yes,
also eat.
Prabhu.
I get vomit, bro. I mean, even
Not even
that
eating, but just because they're here. I know so many people. Even my little brother, he's like professional fisher. So they enjoy just to catch the fishes, just to look at them and touch them and take a picture with the fish, and then they release it in the water. Like, why you want to see the most ugliest and most like horrible smelling thing? You want to hold it in your hand. This is like
Yes,
you
Prabhu.
want to go somewhere and find a nice piece
them.
of stool to hold in your hand and take a picture with it. What is this actually? I always think.
Semi Prabhu, I like the way you call it, professional fisher.
Yes, bro. So when I was a child, I used to fish, and whenever I caught a fish, I used to be so scared of the fish I couldn't touch it. I used to run in panic from the shore of the lake to my like mother or father. I was like, "Oh, please release the fish. I don't want to touch the fish." I don't know even why I was doing it because I was so scared of them.
Yeah, it's like you do everything that people do. You know, when the crowd are stealing, you end up stealing too.
Yes, bro. Yeah, so many things happen like that. And yeah, because people don't know that there is something that there is
and their body is
wrong and
very
right.
slippery. You know, Sami bro. Their body is very slippery. His body.
Yes,
Yes,
bro.
bro.
It feels horrible. I hope we don't ever become fishy.
Yeah, the smell is also very bad. The smell, especially the body oil, it is so disgusting. My father is mad after eating fishes.
Yeah, bro. That is normal, bro. You are from
Yes,
this
Prabhu.
is
At one point, I tried to learn, but it was so horrible that I never could, and I just stopped it.
Yes, Prabhu.
yeah.
Bengalis are they're fish lovers, Prabhu. They like fish so much.
Actually, those cause so many diseases. People don't know because the seas are in horrible condition. Actually, it's so polluted.
But
They
you
are
know,
like cause cancer stuff. The fishes.
Sami bro. Yeah,
Yes,
that is true. But those doctors, they recommend, you know, they
yeah.
recommend to eat small pieces
But here
like.
it's changing. They are now giving. They are saying you should not eat like twice a week or something because they also have admitted that all the fishes are so polluted because the seas are completely polluted. So the
Yeah,
fishes are
because
polluted. They say
fish,
don't eat too much or you will get
fishes
like
even eat dead body, you know, bro. Sami
because
bro.
they are full
They,
of heavy metals also, and you
yeah.
get a karmic
Yeah,
reaction. Only this life you get
It's
really sick and horrible things, and also because the Chinese people and they most in West they eat sushi that is like raw fish, and they because there is so many
Hmm.
parasites and all these things, then the parasites go to the stomach and they get all these problems. They don't even know they're having them in the stomachs and having all these problems. So many
Hmm.
diseases come like this, and
Yeah,
it's really,
Susi, I heard, Prabhu. I heard, but don't
they
know.
go to the doctor and they are like, why I'm so sick? What is happening to me? Why they say I'm living healthy and I'm exercising, but I'm getting sick. Why it is like this? Then the doctor says, oh, you have this syndrome, that syndrome, take this pill, it's for that, take that pill. Then suddenly you have 6 pills you have to take every morning. And yeah,
Yes,
it's
yes,
crazy.
Prabhu. Yes, it's absolutely true what you are saying.
Lord
Oh, Lord
Paramatma.
Paramatma pervades all things. Trusted.
Hmm.
Paramatma is every living entity's heart, right, bro?
Yes, Prabhu,
He's,
these are some atoms also like this.
Oh, also atoms. Yeah.
yeah, also
Every
know
atom.
atom.
Hmm. Nice pictures.
But these things they
Interesting
can't prove, right, bro?
because we
These,
in oh yes, Prabhu.
yeah,
In here.
these things they can't prove, right? This physics, chemistry, people, they can't prove that Paramatma in atom. They can't prove this thing.
Yes, Prabhu. Because they cannot see, but if you observe, you can see that there is some energy holding the atom together and all these things.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So they cannot really say what is holding them. They can just give some few interesting words about this.
You know, bro, there was actually a experiment was done that how much they can means break those particles, you know. So attested after that, they are saying that they don't know. It's like a pure energy, you know, like from where it's coming, they don't know.
Yes, Prabhu.
So that may be God, I think.
And
I
if
don't
the
know.
scientists, because they have not even found the smallest material particle, because they think protons and neutrons and all these, they are smallest things,
Yeah,
but they have not even found the even smaller things. So they are still so far away of even finding the soul, because between soul and what they have now found, there is so many material things still that are really small.
yes, bro.
Even the bug, there is a bug. The smallest bug is Indragopa. It wasn't like that. Is the name like that? I remember something like Indragopa, and it's
Soul
so.
is like, yes, yes, yes. Uh-huh.
Oh, what is here?
Oh, Levang Prabhu, see this picture of Lord Ram crossing the ocean.
Oh yes,
Yes,
Prabhu. And
very, very, very good picture.
I'm actually close to this series where they go into the sea. They're actually at the sea. You
Ram
see, they're
Setu.
camping. They're camping, and then the brother
Ram
of
Setu, bro.
Ravana came.
Ram Setu.
Prabhu,
Sorry,
do
Prabhu.
you know why? Prabhu, do you know why Lord Hanuman's body is red?
Why, Prabhu?
Please, there's a long story behind it. Like if you search in Google, you'll find it.
Prabhu, isn't it Lord Hanuman that is red?
Yeah. There is a reason why his body is reddish. There's a reason.
You
Oh
know,
yes.
Sai Prabhu, I saw a video there. They say that this Lord Hanuman is not the Hanuman we nowadays see. You know, the monkeys we see nowadays, they are not this Lord
Yeah,
Hanuman. You know,
Vanar
yeah,
is a different species.
they are saying some like kind of extinct species or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Actually, Vanaras are half human and half monkeys, and they were created specifically by Lord Brahma to aid Lord Ramchandra in his activities.
But
Yes, bro.
what decides that when one is supposed to be like if one dies and he's thinking about some monkey in his last times, so what decides that he's gonna have this kind of really exalted monkey body or a really low monkey body?
Actually, these
They get
Vanaras,
it
they are
here.
actually demigods. They were
Actually,
demigods who
actually,
took this form.
they
Yeah.
Prabhu,
Or
Swami
but there's so
Prabhu, they
many
are
of
saying that
them.
they extinct. You know.
There's like unlimited amount of them, like billions and trillions.
They are saying that they extinct, bro. You know, Sai bro. They are saying that these kind of species that Lord Hanuman existed that time. These species are not even now. They are saying like that in Earth. They are saying.
Oh, they
But
are not.
but they're saying same about Lord Krishna and Rama. They were before, and now there is not. They're gone, and this was
Yeah,
before.
like they are saying many things. You know, bro. They are saying that there was some four tusk elephant, at the time of Ravana. But those
Oh, yeah,
elephants are
yeah, yeah, yeah.
now like vanished or something.
Actually, Prabhu, these species, they live in different planetary systems. Just because it is not in our planetary system, it may be in some other actually.
Yes, Prabhu.
Because there are
No,
14
bro, like
planetary systems.
It's not
Yeah.
like the
yeah,
all
that
species
is
will
also
be there at the same time. This is not like some Noah's Ark that we collect every species two at the same time in the same planet. It doesn't have to go like that.
They are
Because
distributed actually. They're distributed among the whole 14. Yeah.
it goes like that when someone has a desire to be in some kind of body, then that body manifests. But if someone is not desiring, or if there is not that during that time need for some certain kind of bodies, then it's not that there always needs to be 8.4 million species in every country and every like planet, and it's not like that. In the whole universe, in the material universe, there is the same amount of species. And I
has
asking,
as I yes,
yes,
bro.
I
Sorry.
remember asking if there is more species in other universes, and Prahlad Prabhu said that it's always 8.4 million.
Okay. They are confusing, bro.
Oh, but Pranjal Prabhu said that they are Kim Purusha species and not extreme Prabhu. They live in the Kim Purusha Varsha. Just like you are in Bharat Varsha. Oh,
Yes, Prabhu. But because they have not found the if because admit they have only found like 2.3 million species, and they said approximately they had like estimation that there is around like 7-8 million species. That is quite accurate actually. They're like what they do give the estimation, but I think they have stolen it from
yes.
Vedas, because Vedas say 8.4
Who
million.
who are giving what explanation, bro? Means
I used to
this is
Google the total amount of species. They have made like
okay.
in internet there is a big like they have given like table where there
Oh,
is
one more thing, Sami Prabhu, this Ramayana, according to like what it's saying that this is not happening in this cycle, it's happening in some 24th cycle or something like that.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, so 24th and we are in 28th currently. Yes, Prabhu. I saw it
So,
in one
Prabhu, like,
lecture of Shubhala Prabhu.
yeah, means if you now, I once actually calculated, Prabhu, like time. So if you calculated on our time, you will see the time is so huge that this modern evolution will fail, Prabhu. Modern
yes,
evolution saying that human come much later, Prabhu.
yes, Prabhu. Yeah, it doesn't make actually sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is very confusing. I don't know.
Yeah, because
Me,
even if one wants to believe it, then they have to explain it like properly. But there, it doesn't make up. It makes even less sense than some imaginary thing. So they cannot really give.
Also, there is a ISKCON guy, so he is giving some explanation that these Lord Rama and all, they are like humanoid species, but they are like more advanced kind of some other species exist that time, So,
Yes, Prabhu. They think it's like different something species, but actually humans used to be like all the humans used to live like it's not like different species, but the qualities of human were like different.
yeah, they were more pious, I think, more pious. They used to follow dharma. Yeah.
Yes,
Qualities were different.
but we don't really know.
whatever.
We don't
Yeah,
really
these
know
Also,
are
specific
all,
like which
no,
is.
bro. These are very confusing actually. Yeah.
also,
We
also,
just
bro, there
know
was
there is
one thing that
400,000
as the
human
age
species.
passes, the
Yeah.
size of the
Yes.
human
Yes.
decreases.
Oh yes, that is a different thing, bro. The
Prabhu, this
size and age will decrease also.
Yes,
yeah, the size means in the Satyuga where humans like the size was like giants or what, I think maybe.
yes. For us, they were like giants, but
Oh,
they
okay,
were
okay.
like.
They live
I
for
had
some
this question.
1 lakh year, 10,000 years or something.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, it always decreases. They remove 1 0, and now
Yes,
we are.
bro. Yes, bro. True. And
Oh,
it will
these are the
at last, probably it will 20 or 10, Sai, bro. At the end period of Kali Yuga.
Yes, Prabhu. And in the Satya, I think it's 100,000 years, and some
Yeah, 1 lakh,
meditate
1 lakh.
like one
Yeah.
third of this. Some meditate like 30,000 years.
Hmm.
It will
Yes,
be.
Prabhu. Yes, that is correct actually.
So Prabhu, Sai Prabhu, like at the end of Kali Yuga, if the people had that there was a time people lived for 100 years, they will also be will that.
Yes,
That
Prabhu.
how can people live for 100 years?
Yeah. Their lifespan will decrease to 50, I think, at the end of 50 or
Yeah,
30
that's
years.
actually
15,
true. It's
10
interesting.
or 15.
100 years will sound like really crazy amount.
Yes, Prabhu. How they how
Yes, Prabhu, I can
crazy,
already see
crazy.
that. Someone will be
Yeah.
25, he will be already dying. He will think
Yeah.
his
Yes, Prabhu.
grandfather was years.
Crazy thing, these are, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Means basically he will not even reach adulthood. Like 15 years, 18
Yes,
like that.
Prabhu, and the most people will be like dwarf sized. Everyone will be like midgets, really small.
Oh. And
And
like everyone will eat flesh, Prabhu. There is
yes,
no
Prabhu,
brains.
this is their
No
evolution. It's actually devolution. The humans
devolution, yeah.
being
Absolutely, Prabhu.
because the one thing is the nature won't produce food anymore because there's only sinful
Yeah.
persons. So
Yes, Prabhu.
cannot eat, so the bodies won't develop anymore properly. So it will just get smaller and smaller and weaker. And then the problem is because they don't have food and there is no animals, they have to each other. So like then
Yeah.
they're
They,
fighting and it
yeah,
further.
Prabhu, that is also there now. They will be cannibal,
Yes,
right?
Prabhu. Yeah, because
Yeah.
they have to. Because if you don't have anything growing, imagine you don't have any food, you don't have any animals anywhere. Either they
Mm.
die or like that, or they start to eat like humans or start to. But I don't know how they will produce more humans when they are so weak. I think only the strongest, they will have like different groups, and only the strongest in the groups will be like grown. They will be eating good, and then there is the lowers, they won't eat properly. And I think there won't be like big cities anymore. It will be like small villages in the forest like
I
this.
don't know, Prabhu, like how this thing possible. Like we are like evolving means our technologies. We don't know. It's a very huge time scale, Prabhu. Actually,
Yes,
you can't
Prabhu.
say.
Yeah, we should get out of here before this Kali Yuga starts like that.
Yeah, otherwise, Prabhu, Kalki they will be here and we are also here.
Yes, Prabhu.
Problem. Wow, these pictures
Yeah.
are so good, bro.
Yes, Prabhu. These pictures, the previous picture was all the incarnations, I
The
think.
incarnation of yes, bro.
Yes,
Incarnation of
Prabhu.
very nice picture, bro.
Ooh. Close
Oh,
by
this is
copies are displays of
uh,
his transcendental existence, bliss, and knowledge.
reason knowledge. Uh,
Sorry, Prabhu. Prabhu, this Bhagavatam is a old version or the new version? Because I don't have these pictures now in my
So
Bhagavatam.
this is the
this
original.
is
This is the
original,
original
bro.
edition.
This is original.
Original edition.
And
Original
like,
Semi
edition.
Prabhu.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
okay.
In my book, the one that I bought from Krishna store,
That
all
is the
the
original
what do you
one.
call it? All the pictures are in front. They're not actually in the middle, They are
Yes,
all in
Prabhu. Yes,
front.
Prabhu. Yeah. They have changed. It means it is the same Bhagavatam, Prabhu, but the Krishna Store people they changed it a little bit. Like they put the pictures first and then
Okay, I
the whole
think
text.
this is left, bro. No? Sorry,
Yes,
bro.
that part.
Okay, Prabhu.
He is not bound by the laws of prison house. The king is therefore always transcendental to the laws of the prison house, as the Lord is always transcendental to the laws of the material world. So Krishna is the king. That is what.
Yes, bro. Okay, Haribol, now we go
Yes,
to
bro.
and prayers.
Thank you, Sami, bro.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Okay, 1 second.
Today's session was nice. Nice discussions.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes,
I will
Prabhu. Yes,
join.
Prabhu.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, all glories to Sami, bro.
No, Prabhu.
All
You
best time to.
always when Sora Prabhu joins, then there is conversation or
No,
discussion.
bro.
Yes, Prabhu. I've noticed this. So it's very nice. चेतोदर्पणमार्जनं भवमहादावाग्निर्वापनं श्रेयः कैरवचन्द्रिकावितरणं विद्यावधूजीवनम् आनन्दं बुद्धिवर्धनं प्रतिपदं पूर्णामृतस्वादनम्
Sarvatma snapanam param vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam.
Namna makariba huda nija sarva shaktis tatrarpita niyamita smarane nakala eta trishitava kripan bhagavan mamapi turdaiva me trishame hai jina nurakraha.
Trinadapi Sunichena Tararopi Sahisnuna Amanina Mandena Kirtaniya Sadahari Nadhanam Najanam Na Sundarim Kavitamba Jagadisa Kamaya Mama Janmani Janmani Sare Bhavatad Bhakti Rahe Tukitai.
Ainanda tanujakin karam patitam mam vishame bhavam budo kripaya tvavapada pankaja stitadule satrasham vichintaya.
Yanam galadashrudaraya vatanam gadgadarudaya gira pulakarnishitam vapuh kada tavanama grihane bhavishyati.
Yugaitam nimishena chakshusha pravishaitam shunyaitam jagat sarvam govinda virahe name.
Aslisava Padaratam Inastumam Adrasam Marmahatam Karutuva Yathadatava Vidadhatu Lambato Mat Prananathastu Sa Eva Naparaha.
Glory to the Sri Krishna
Haribol.
Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life of repeated birth and death. The Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious.
Oh my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benedictions to living beings, and such you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names, you have invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. Oh my Lord, out of kindness, you enable us to easily approach you by chanting your holy names. But I'm so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them.
One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sins of false prestige, and ready to offer all respect to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constant.
O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers, only want you causes devotional service, birth after birth.
O son of Maharaja Nanda, Krishna, I am your eternal servitor, yet somehow or other I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet.
Oh my Lord, when will my eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing constantly when I chant your holy name? When will my voice choke up? And when will the hairs of my body stand on end at the recitation of your name?
O Govinda, feeling your separation, I'm considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I'm feeling all vacant in the world in your absence.
I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so even if he handles me roughly in his embrace or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipful Lord unconditionally.
Haribol.
Bahu Janma.
3 Ashtakam ki jai.
Jai.
Jai. Semi Prabhu ki jai.
Swami Prabhu ki jai. All glories to Swami Prabhu.
Oh Prabhu, Jai Shri Prabhupada. You
Jai
can
Prabhu
chant
ki
this.
jai.
Prabhu. You started, so you can chant this. Haribol.
Sorry, Prabhu. Okay, Bahu Janma Kare Yadi Shravana Kirtana Tabutana Paya Krishna Pade Premadana If one is infested with the 10 offenses in the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, despite his endeavor to chant the holy names for many births, he will not get the love of Godhead. That is the ultimate goal of this chanting. The offenses against the chanting of these holy names are as follows. The first offense, to blaspheme the devotees who've dedicated their lives for propagating the holy name of the Lord.
Second offense, to consider the names of demigods like Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma to be equal or independent of the name of Lord Vishnu.
What we read, yes.
Third offense, to disobey the order of the spiritual master.
Fourth offense, to blaspheme the Vedic scriptures or scriptures in preference to the Vedic version.
To consider fifth offense, to consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be imagination.
Sixth offense,
give
to give some interpretation of the holy name of the Lord.
To commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name of the Lord.
To consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities, karma kanda.
Ninth offense, to instruct the faithless person about the glories of the holy name.
Tenth offense, to not have a complete faith in the chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Hari Bol. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success Krishna Prema.
Vanchakalpatarubhyascha
Panchakalpatrivasya Kripasindhuvacha Patitanam
Patitanam
Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha.
For the
Namo
Vaishnava
Namaha.
devotees of the Lord, they can fulfill the desires of everyone just like desired trees and therefore compassion for the fallen conditioned soul. Haribo, Jai Shri
Oh,
Hari
tell me,
Bol,
Prabhu, you
Jai
did it.
Sri Prabhu.
Prabhu, you did it
Hari
opposite
Bol.
today.
But
All
Prabhu?
glories to Sri Prabhu.
I was saying you did it opposite, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu, I failed it. I'm sorry.
Jaya Om Vishnu Para Paramhamsa Parivrachakacharya Ashtotara
Yeah, this
Sata Sri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Jai. Really nice.
Jaya Om Vishnu Para Paramhamsa Parivrachacharya Ashtotara Sata Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki
Jai.
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 Ananta Kota Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai.
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 Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai.
Jai.
Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai.
Jai.
Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinatha Shayam Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai.
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 Vrindavan Dhamma Ki Jai.
Jai.
Navadipa Dhamma Ki Jai.
Jai.
Ganga Mai
Jai.
Ki Jai. Yamuna
Jai.
Mai Ki Jai.
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 Tusi Devi Ki Jai.
Jai.
Bhakti
Jai.
Devi Ki Jai.
Jai.
Samaveda Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai.
Jai.
All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna.
Hare
All glories
Krishna.
to the assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
All
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Jai
Krishna.
Gaura Premanande. Hari Hari Bo.
Hare Hari Bol.
Thank you, Livam Prabhu. All glories to Sri Prabhupada.